Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Yep, August is coming to an end, and I am looking forward to not only September, but the season of fall as it approaches. Yes, I'm already getting the fall vibe, so you already know that as ever. Today, my friends, this morning, I am making another poem video, but this one will be a special poem video. 215, which is the number of this poem video, is a special tribute to somebody that the WWE loved very, very much. We lost him last week along with WWE Hall of Famer Terry Funk, who also passed away at the age of 79. And this dude, along with Terry Funk who passed away, this lad passed away at the age of 36 last week. I remember when I received the news about his passing, it really shocked me. And it broke my heart because a lot of people loved him very much. And I remember when this dude first came to the WWE, I remember the promos they were cutting about him and his tribe that were coming to the WWE. They were ready to show the WWE and its universe what the word disturbance meant in their own way, even in his own way. I remember a lot of people fell in love with him whenever he had stories that he would talk about that no one knew that was coming or even knew very little of. And he did it in a way that taught that represented the word disturbance in his vocabulary. And his passing, I remember I was watching SmackDown last Friday. They did a tribute for both him and Terry Funk, who had passed away in the same week as that happened. I was like, I can't believe this lad passed away. It really broke my heart. And I figured that this morning on this special poem video that I'm doing, consider this as number 215, I figured I'd read this poem about this dude that everybody fell in love with very, very much. And if his family is watching this, I hope they can watch this just to remember. I wrote a poem about this dude that everyone loved very, very much. Even his own family loved him. This was a lad that was related to Bo Dallas, who you all know, and he was also married to ring announcer Samantha. Yeah, Samantha Irvin. Yeah. I think that that had to be her. Yeah, Samantha Irvin. I think it was. Yeah. Oh, actually, was it? I think I might be wrong. I can't tell. Yeah, I know he's married to a ring announcer, and they had wonderful children, two wonderful children, and now the wife of the lad that passed away and her children, they are they don't have someone they can come to see all the time, and now he's gone. Today's poem that I'm going to be reading is going to be on the WWE Universe's favorite fellow. Yep, today's poem is going to be on Mr. Bray Wyatt. I remember when I was watching his promos as he came into the WWE, he really knew how to put the word disturb. Actually, he knew how to put two words together that made his persona so, how should I say this? So intriguing, so captivating, and very illustrious. His persona got everyone's attention, especially when it came to the promos that they were showing about his creepy and disturbing landscape. And I remember he knew how to put all that together, even including the landmass. I remember seeing as he had two henchmen with him by his side. And I remember the rocking chair was like, this is where he tells the story about everything that happens. And Bray Wyatt was no stranger to telling the stories that he always had in store for his fans to have their listening ears on to hear. Bray Wyatt's passing really hit me when I found out about the news. I did not see this coming. We were hoping to see him return as he was still out for quite some time, but that got derailed when his passing broke out on news media and all over the world. And I don't know what to say. I feel like it's not gonna be the same without Bray Wyatt because I remember, I remember when he scored his first taste of a world title. It was the WWE World Title. It was back in 2017, Elimination Chamber. Yep, where he became the world champion. And everyone praised him because they've never seen him with the world title. Now, I remember he had been trying to catch it for quite some time. So him scoring that title had to be a real moment to remember. A very good one to remember indeed. And now, the lad was 36 years old. I can't believe it. He was still young, and we were still hoping to see him return. Last time I saw him was when he took on LA Knight at a match that took place at the Royal Rumble this year. Yeah, it was I believe it was a pitch black lights out match. Yeah, it was. So, but for today, this morning, I want to read this poem that I read about him before, and I have it with me. I feel like if I haven't done it, I'm not going to do it because it's Bray Wyatt, and everybody loved this dude very much. So get ready as I read this poem to you guys, and if you're ever watching this, you're more than welcome to hear this from me. All right, my friends, here we go. The name of the poem is based on the lad that we all love very, very much, and who will always be remembered and not be forgotten. Bray Wyatt by Denzel. Bray Wyatt is an individual that knows the word creep. He blends in with it very deep. His disturbing senses emerges from the lake. Disturbance is the only thing he would make. You may notice his rocking chair, as I explained before, responsible for creating despair. I remember his entrance that seemed to exist. You will see his lamp creating the mist. If I remember correctly, whenever he came out to the ring, the lamp, not only just to the fireflies, but you could tell his mist always came from his lamp, the light, the camp light, yeah. I forgot what it was the lantern. That's what I remember. So yeah, so you know this, yeah. You'll see his lamp creating the mist. He knows the true meaning of fear, bringing it out of the gate to appear. This is a sick and twisted dude who thrives on something better to include. He has a spider walk you have never seen. Imagine his shake in your spleen. We have the fireflies that follow his trail. Say hello to his finisher known as Sister Abigail. Bray Wyatt loves his compound, a sacred place to worship with the ground. And I remember him saying this every time he came to the ring, as I put at the end of this poem. Follow the Buzzards. All right, my friends, here as I show you the poem, as I show you the picture of Bray Wyatt. I'm gonna put this up so you guys can see for yourselves. I'll hold this up for a few minutes and then, yeah, I'm gonna hold this up. So we got a moment of silence to remember the lad that everyone loved very, very much. Okay, my friends, that was the picture and the poem that I showed you that was on Bray Wyatt, who passed away at the age of 36. And if I remember from anything about Bray Wyatt, I remember how he used to do the spider walk. Whenever he took on an opponent, his opponents would be freaked out of how much he could do a spider walk that you never saw coming. I mean, if you remember to Jerry, if you could see him doing the tarantula on the ropes, you could see Bray Wyatt doing the spider walk you never saw coming, as ever. And then I remember how he formed his whole Wyatt family together. I remember you had him, Eric Rowan, Braun Strowman, and the late great Luke Harper. They were all together as his Wyatt family. Wherever he go, they always followed him. They were his henchmen. And I remember Rowan and Harper being the henchmen that were always with him before Strowman came along. So, and the Wyatt family, they were always unstoppable no matter how much you tried to stop them in your tracks. No matter how much anyone tried to stop them on their tracks. The Wyatt family, they were so untouchable. And Bray Wyatt, he absolutely knew what to do. I remember his rivalry with John Cena going back to 2014. They met at WrestleMania. They met at Extreme Rules. And then Payback was their final encounter, settling a last man standing battle. So, yeah. And I remember how Bray would play that song that no one could ever forget. It went something like this. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 I never forgot about that every time he played that song. Just reminds you how disturbing and creepy and in his own way he can be. So yeah, that was Bray Wyatt. And then I remember he changed up his persona so much with the Fiend persona, which I didn't forget. Always playing mind games. And I never forgot about Firefly Funhouse. I remember watching that every time. Him playing Firefly Funhouse was just his way of just being more disturbing and more sinister as you could imagine, even picture in your destination, in your book. So yeah. Yeah, whether he was his own disturbing way or even in fiend mode, he knew exactly how to get everyone entertained but by what he was doing. Yeah, I'm going to miss this lad very much, and I'm very glad I got to read this poem about him. To all you fellows out there, especially all wrestling fellows who loved him very, very much. And I have to admit, I love the dude because he knew the word disturbance and creep in his own vocabulary words of becoming the lad that we all took a thrilling and liking to when he came to the WWE. So yeah. So I just want to say this was my poem video. This was a special one, a special tribute, as I say. 215 became a special tribute for this morning for former WWE fellow, the late great Bray Wyatt. And I just want to say this is family. I hope you guys enjoyed the poem, and I am so sorry for your loss. I know how much Bray meant to you and everybody else, especially to his brother and his father, who we all know as the IRS. Yep, he was a WWE fellow. How do you think he formed a tag team with the $1 Million Man, Mr. Ted DiBiase? You all know him for his laugh. How do you think they formed a tag team known as Money Inc. and became tag team champions? So yeah, you had to know where that was going. Yeah, but I just want to say this was a special tribute to Bray Wyatt because we all loved him very much. Passing away at the age of 36, that just really broke my heart. I feel like there's never going to be another Bray Wyatt that we all loved so much and cared about, especially with him just being the character that you could never get enough of, not even get tired of. So I just want to say to everyone and also the wrestling fellas that love Bray Wyatt so very much, even his family. I just want to say thank you for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was 215. My poem video of 215 became a special tribute to Bray Wyatt, and I'm glad I got to read the poem. I even got to show you the picture of Bray Wyatt. And like I said, I don't think I ever did this, so I'm glad I got to do this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you ever want to watch this again, just to remember how much Bray Wyatt meant so much to all of us, even the whole wrestling landscape or the whole wrestling nation, you're more than welcome to. It's my poem. Yeah, this is poem video 215. This was a special tribute to WWE fellow Bray Wyatt. As I say, as always, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your time and need, and have a wonderful day. Take care, loves.